What's up, people? Welcome to a little Minecraft video that I've decided to make. So, basically, this video is going to be about showcasing my castle that I've been working on for the past few God knows what. I like to pop open Minecraft every now and then and start building stuff. I kind of like building stuff. That's really all I like to do in this game. So, I'm just going to showcase you my castle, which is not yet finished, but, I might do another video on it when it's more finished. But I should warn you that I'm not a good builder or anything. I jumped on the Minecraft bandwagon pretty late compared to most people. And, how do I get out of here? Oh, there we go. I'll try not to cheat too much in this video. So this is the main thing of my castle, like the main entrance and all that. That's supposed to represent a skull. I don't know if you see that, but whatever. So yeah, I'm not pretty good at it. Got started late with Minecraft. I've only been playing it for a while, and this is technically like the first thing I ever built. Basically, this actually is the first time I actually really built a castle. I have a town somewhere. Maybe if I can get a map, I can show you where my town is. My town. What's going on here? Well, you see the large gray part? Kinda almost exactly in the middle of this map? That's where I build a little town. But yeah, when I found this mountainous landscape, I just knew I wanted to build a castle into these mountains. And I had to hollow out a pretty big part of it too, because the plan is for this castle to kind of run underground pretty much and have like a whole mine system underneath. That's still unfinished though, but most of the interior of what you see here is finished for the most part. But like I said, I might do an update on that. I'm going to start by showing you the sewers, which run right under here. And there's a couple entrances in it. It's mostly made out of end stone. And as you can see, there's two entrances here. And, you know, a little river way that kind of goes. And that is a entrance into the castle interior. Here's another part of the sewers, a little waterfall. And if you go this way, you're back outside. Alright, so over here is another part of the sewers with a little thing that flows water into the caverns that run underneath this castle, which are still being worked on. And you can go down there eventually via this way, which if you go down here, you can see the caverns, but you can see that I'm still working on them. You know, and that's where the water flows in. And this is basically a dead end, because I'm still working on it. The sewers I added in fairly at the end, compared to the other parts. Of course, first I had to hollow out a large part of the mountain, and then I had to start making the framework of this castle, like, you know, the outline of it, almost. Here's another part of the sewers that we can actually swim down into. There's actually going to be, like, you know, flooded tunnels here that you can actually completely swim into. As you can see, we can get back into the main part of it. Here you're going to see some unfinishedness, though, because this is mostly unfinished still. But I want to show you a little room over here that I made. As you can see, a little room in the flooded tunnels that is not flooded. This was a bit of a bitch to make, but it's pretty cool. Nothing particular that I'm going to do with it. It's just kind of for kicks. So that was pretty much all there was to the sewers. So now I'm going to start with the actual interior of the castle. And I'll go through the actual front door. Get off of there, bitch. Alright. There's two entrances underneath this big skull. And here's the first hallway. As you can see, I got a little wood and stone theme going on the inside, because I didn't want everything to be with end stone like that. Damn it. No. There we go. Which way shall we go first? This way? Yeah, sure. I have many rooms that I don't know what I'll use for yet, like this one. I'm thinking I can just keep them like this as just part of the castle without much going on. Don't worry, there's some furniture in some of the rooms. That's the sewers again. And I'll go this way now. Goes up a little bit. Little hallway. And you can see the rooms above it, which I think is pretty fun. And here's an uninteresting room. kind of an abandoned room or something. And this is a dead end, but you can have a view of the outside here. Little thing. And then we can go this way, I guess. I'm gonna try to do most of the lower parts of this place first, and then go to like the upper part of the castle. So this is supposed to be some kind of what would you call that? Some kind of washing room. And my ice always melts here, and it pisses me off. Whoops. Come on. It always pisses me off, and it floods my entire room. And this is supposed to be a little kitchen. Got a little cake. Alright, let's go up here, where we might find some bedrooms. Some bunk beds, whatever you would call them, I'm not sure. Some more bedrooms. It's pretty fun. Another hallway. And if you go down here, you're back in this hallway again. So you can kind of go that way. Okay, now we're going back. And we're going to go to this way. Alright, this way. You can look outside there. It's pretty funny. Some furnaces or what have you. Some fire. More windows. And those frowny faces indicate that that is not finished. I have not finished what is down there. Basically, that is going to lead to the caverns and the mine system underneath. But I have not finished it, so I put little frowny faces there. And here's what I like to call the forge room. It's pretty interesting. It's got a little forge or something. Something going on here. Let's fly, because it's faster. Alright. Ah, the moon, how beautiful. Okay, let's go up here and see what we can find. Some paintings. The moon is like right coming through that window. And this is the lava room. This is where I like to throw midgets in. I mean, it's just for fun. I mean, it's just a room that looks kind of cool, I guess. There's a skull there. I might make something out of this, like, I might make doors that leads to some other place, but for now it's just a room that looks kind of cool. And this is a room that has no purpose other than it has a bunch of stuff. And it has a window, too. How about that? Here's another hallway. And there's a staircase that leads, well, up there. I'll go there later. And now we're above that first hall, as you can see. And if we go here, we are inside the eyes of the skull, as you can see. Little outpost, if you will, with a little view of that crater over there that I made, and the landscape in the distance. Ah! Okay, now let's go this way and see what we can find there. And you might remember that hallway as well, and we'll go there in a minute. First I'm going to show you this, which is a bit of an attic, sort of a storage area, deliberately kept dark for no particular reason. Here's another window. You can look outside, see some interesting things. Here's somewhat of a storage area with lots of chests, and that leads up. But first I'm going to show you one of the bigger rooms in the castle, and that is this particular room right here. This is supposed to represent some kind of stables or something for some kind of flying animal, particularly dragons or something. It's a bit of a fantasy castle. And that leads nowhere. It's just for... this gate is just for aesthetic purposes. And this is a gate where you have a little terrace. You're outside again. I'll show you. It's like that. See that side of the castle. Okay, let's go back and explore the rest. I'll go back this way. And I'll go this way now. Over there is unfinished, as you can see. So we're going this way. This is all pretty new. There's not much furniture. There's a lot more furniture in the upper rooms. Another window, nothing particular. Okay, that was another dull hallway. It's a pretty boring castle, wouldn't you think? Right. And here's a room with a fireplace. Or it's supposed to be a fireplace. I'm not sure if it looks like one. Some stuff, basically. And just to give you a little reference of where we are, that is that storage room which you can see down there. We were just there. Here's another one of those windows. And this is above that hallway that we just were. Here's another room, nothing in particular, with a terrace that leads outside, where you can watch the ocean. Very pretty. Let's go back inside. And I guess we should head further up. I hope I'm not forgetting things. God. Another room with another window. Some paintings and libraries. And this is at the top of that staircase, which I will show you. You might remember it. So yeah, we're back down this hallway. Back at this place. Okay, so let's head back up real quick. This shouldn't take much longer, I think. Castle's not that big, but I hope it will be one day. That'd be cool. That leads to the top of the castle and the exterior. Some more hallways, some chests, random stuff. Chest, some beds. If you go here, there's some kind of sitting room where you can play poker. And this is where we just were. And here's another bedroom for 2 people. And another little terrace. Or a little observatory, if you will. Whoa, there we go. I think that concludes most of the interior of this particular part. I think we can head on to the top of the castle, which is through there. Here's another library room. Nothing special. And people are bugging me on Skype, which is great. And this is the big tower on top of the castle. We'll check that out in a minute, but first... yeah. This is the outside of the top of the castle. You can't see over there, but... yeah. This is that tower that I mentioned, of course, which is at the top of the castle. I'll give you like another bird's eye view of the place after I'm done showcasing it around. Here's another exit to the castle that leads into the mountains. You can leave via here, and you can go into the mountains. See, I told you it's a beautiful landscape that I've found, isn't it? Lots of mountains here. I love it. And I just knew I had to build a castle like this here into the mountains. I think it's a great place to build a castle. So I guess I'll show you the interior of this last tower then. Which is where the lord of this castle will sleep. Which is me. And here's where my servants might sleep. Just a random room. And here's another place. Here's that staircase. As you can see, we're above now. And this is one of the highest points. Well, actually, that's the highest point, but... this is another unfinished room, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. Because I want to show you this little thing that sticks out. It's another observatory, if you will. But it's mostly unfinished still. But you could expect an update on this when I've considered the castle somewhat complete. Let's check out the rest of this building, because it's pretty big, if I say so myself. And here's the master bedroom for 2 people with a painting of Little Red Riding Hood and a rocket, because I love rockets, I guess. And now let's head on to the most upper parts of this castle, which is these terraces over here. There's multiple paths, as you can see, but they all end up in the same place. Yeah, I probably should put a fence here, because you can fall pretty easily. Not that it matters. It's... it's creative mode anyway, so it wouldn't kill you. And this is the highest point of the castle at this point. I might consider putting like a big throne here, but for now, I don't know. It's the highest point. It's pretty goddamn high. And that was all I have about this castle for now. Show you like a bird's eye view or whatever. I might make it bigger eventually, the exterior as well, but mostly I'm focusing on the, whatchamacallits, the interior? Yeah, the interior. That's what I'm focusing on for now. It's my first castle, and I think it's alright. It's not an architectural wonder masterpiece, but it's alright, I think. But yeah, expect an update on this, and I hope you enjoyed my castle. Oh, and I might make more videos on that little town that I mentioned. And I also have a tower, which I built. This is my first castle, but I've built a tower before. Like, just a tower, you know? And it's really tall, which was like the gimmick of it all. But, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little tour. Let me know what you think of my castle, but don't be too hard on me, because this really is like the first time I've attempted something like this. And even if it wasn't, I'm not that good at these kinds of things, but whatever. I like doing it, so... And I don't really devote a lot of time into this. I just kind of do it when I'm bored and I got some time to kill. Like to do this when I'm listening to people on YouTube. So, hope you enjoyed this video, and tell me what you think about my little castle in the mountains, of which I might make multiple if I have more time. But yeah, thanks for watching if you did. And I will catch you next time in another video. God knows what kind of video, but yeah. Goodbye.